Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Backpacktrader Training Room for Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. Right. Good to be back this morning. Crude oil getting to targets 1 and 2, so that's a one and done session. Took 20 minutes to get into the first trade, or to get our first trade. That trade has gone through both targets, 13 and 21, 34 ticks this morning for a one and done mini session. Pound Aussie picked up a short trade at almost 901. Entry at 9049. Hit money management at 037 and target 2 at 034. So two positions come off at target 2. For 15 pips apiece. That's 30 pips. You got a get in sync possibility, get in sync short on soybeans, get in sync long on the YM. Crude is in the July contract as of probably Friday. And we were $5.17 was, yeah, we were definitely on the July contract on the 17th, not on the 16th. 277. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we were on the July contract on Thursday. Almost there on Wednesday, but not quite. Definitely transitioning on Thursday. Oops, I was looking at the wrong chart. Sorry about that. Actually, not. That was a micro crude that I was looking at. Full crude contract. Looks like it did a minimum 10 tick target 1, 7807, and target 2 on the short side. So 10 and 16, 26 ticks. Still a one and done session. That actually got done, or got the trade at 906.36. So both full contract and micro crude with a one and done session this morning. Market is open, and it looks like we did get in sync on the YM trade. Just triggered in. hopefully time to execute that. It would have been pretty quick. There's money management. So the stop will come to 953. Actually, it's to 959. Did not get target one. And there is the get in sync on the soybean short. Stops out at 959. 7 ticks, 14 tick net. Pound Aussie stop plotting at 51. That's a major key level adjustment from 48. But since we have achieved target 2, I would go ahead and move the stop to 48. Looks like it's going to move up. Stop's going to move down to 46 on the close of this bar anyway. Unleaded in its second trade of the morning. Took a full loss on this earlier trade. 37, so that's 74 ticks. Target 1 traders took 50, and we're 22 from 91. So yeah, target 1 traders are definitely going to be POQ on this one. Target 2 traders can hit. You get 78 to target. Will definitely be positive there as well. Long trade on the micro Russell. This is a larger than normal trade. Got a wick on the entry bar, on the setup bar. Not big. 2.3 is not big enough to bring the. Let's see. No, 3.6 for target 2 is big enough to bring target down there to that. Rather than 3 and 4, we'll go 2 and 3. And we're in another long trade on YM, and that's a full stop out, unfortunately. So that is a 28 tick risk, 56 tick loss. We got 14, so we're down 42. We'll need a trade or two to get positive. Unleaded stop at 0.33 from 91 gives us 42 ticks. So that's going to get us positive, but it's only one money management trade so far for target 2. Target 1 traders will be POQ, power of quitting. Target 2 traders haven't gotten there. So target 2 is, 0.69. We got as high as 0.67. right. Slightly positive on the Russell. That's our first trade of the morning. And there is target 2 on unleaded. Stop now at 037. So this is going to be our power of quitting trade. On unleaded. Getting close to 70% of target 1 on this micro Russell trade. Nothing new on the YM. Soybeans taking a little bit of heat. And there's our stop on the pound Aussie. Yep, we got 70% of target 1, so we're starting to trail. 1019. And getting close to break even. And looks like I'm running behind on data again. Yeah, I'm about 5 minutes behind, it looks like. Stop down to 47. And unleaded stops out. Unleaded is done for the session. And we get break even on the micro Russell. So break even trade for trade number 1. Let's take a look and see if the micro NQ got cranked up. No, that hasn't come back. When I started up this morning, it wasn't showing, but I expect it will start showing trades shortly. Just started showing trades around 9 o'clock on the micro Russell. Still in the June contracts for our market indices. Short trade on the micro Russell now. This is a more normal sized trade. So we need to move our money management down 2 ticks to get our minimum 14. 2100 even. I didn't see that. That dark blue trade showed up and I didn't notice it. On the YM, we are short. Should be short. Pound Aussie stops out. That is power quitting there. So crude, unleaded, Pound Aussie, all getting positive. YM short, soybean short, and micro Russell is short and just stopped out. So one break even, one loss on the micro Russell this morning. Looks like soybeans had a fairly strong excursion right around 9 o'clock, right at 9 o'clock. Fair amount of news this morning. At 8:30. Do say hello in the chat. Nice to know who's here. Long trade now on Micro Russell has not yet triggered in. It doesn't look like. No, okay, yeah, it did trigger. In fact, it just triggered in again. That would have been a case where I normally have adjusted around. That is 1.1, so we need to go 3 ticks this time to get to our 2106. Crude is done, so we're not participating in that short. And money management on the Micro Russell, so we have at least a second break even on the 2 long trades, loss in the short trade. So our next goal is target 3. That will be our first. Take profit target. And the YM makes another full stop out. And the Russell gets a target 3 winner. Trailing at 049. The risk on the loss was 1.9. So 5.7 for 3 positions. We pick up 2.6 on target 3, and we just picked up target 4 as well for another 3.3, giving us 5.9. That gets us positive, and we're still trailing at 054. Flat on the YM. Still short on the soybeans. Soybeans just kind of going sideways at the moment. Good morning, Neil. Potential stop and reverse now on soybeans. 1242 flat. So far, still short. So that will be 9 tick. Yeah, it's a 9 tick loss times 4 positions, 36 ticks, 9 points. We are now in the long trade. Looking for 43.75. 7-point target, 7 tick target. Oh 059 on Micro Russell. Losing short on crude that we are not participating in because we're already power quitting for the 9 a.m. mini session. 10 a.m. mini session coming up on the clock in a little under 6 minutes, but on my data, it's actually about 12 minutes away. Volume touching the session high, 39,984, which is now just above the 200 EMA. 200 EMA is pulled down slightly below it. Oh 1064 for Micro Russell stop. Leave Micro Russell alone for the moment. Load a little more data on the Micro NQ, see if it'll start plotting. $78.61, the entry on the crude long. That is possibly a get in sync trade in about 9.5 minutes on my data. Questions or comments? Moving kind of slowly right now. Micro Russell approaching its trailing stop. Got within one tick. Not as low as 065 I saw. There it is again. Very likely to be a stop out here. Still in the trade so far. That's a target 2. And soybean stops out. So we get the stop and reverse. Yep. NVIDIA earnings coming out tomorrow. Micro NQ not very active today. And right at the 50 and 200 EMAs. 50 and 200 have come together, and that's exactly where the price is right now. Thank you, Steve. Micro Russell survived, got within a tick, still may stop out. There's a new short trade. Another 6 minutes. Although we're actually in our session and we did stop out of the Micro Russell trade. Squeeze zone filter keeping us out of the short on the YM. Crude short going, looks like it's going to go too far. It hasn't quite gotten to money management yet. 3 trades in the books on the Micro Russell. So we got 2 losers on soybeans this morning. Stop and reverse out of the first trade. Got lost significantly. Yeah, now we have enough bars on the Micro NQ to plot. So it looks like we take a loss on trade number 1. And we take a loss on trade number 2. and we have roughly a minute to get in it. It's like we definitely would have, that would have been a loss. So 2 losses. And now on the long. Yeah, about 6 minutes behind. Minute 10 to the 10 a.m. crude mini session. That's still a valid get in sync on the short trade. Didn't get to money management. Another 25, 30, or 35, 30 seconds. Still get valid get in sync. YM with another long trade. All right, in the session, it will just depend on whether or not we go what we hit first, entry or money management. Looks like it's going to be money management, so that trade hasn't hit it yet, though. I would take my order off at this point anyway, because we've probed below the 50 EMA, and there's money management, so it's off the table. Going to target 1. All right, YM still long. And Micro NQ is still long. Micro Russell with the long setup. Need 3 ticks. Target 1, so we await 5. It has not triggered in yet. Soybeans with a long trade. All right. Micro NQ having trouble clearing the moving averages. Wanting to push up through them. Looking like a 1, 2, 3 bottom. Target 1 on the YM. Stop at 972. Target 1, minimum target 20 ticks. We are not in the long yet on soybeans. The first entry lot was the warning. Had not gotten confirmation on the histogram yet. All right, money management on the Micro Russell. Stop will come to 072. And our next goal is going to be target 3. Crude with a long trade. Soybeans did trigger. Well, actually, soybeans canceled. The soybeans trade canceled. It canceled before it triggered in. 2 closes below the balance line, or the signal line, since that's counterpunch. Balance line is the terminology for spotlight. Same indicator. And we have a stop out. Looks like on break-even stop on the micro Russell. So trade number 4 in the books. So we're down 22. We go from 67 to 72. That's 5 ticks. Looking at the YM. So we still need an additional 17 ticks on the trailer to get to positive, or to get to break even. Micro Russell trade did stop out. And we go to 74. So we got 7 ticks in hand. So we need an additional 15. And targets 1 and 2 on the crude long. 13 and 21, 34 ticks. Yeah. No, first short was a no trade, so that was our first trade. One and done again on crude. It's taking a little time to get there in some cases. Unless we get a push below, session high at 40,000 on the YM. Another stop and reverse on soybeans, possibility at 37 and a quarter. Saves us a couple of ticks from the stop. Micro NQ trying to make another run to get away from the 50 and 200 EMAs. Short trade on the micro Russell. $1.2, so we need 2 more ticks. 035 for money management. Crude trade is done. And we do stop and reverse short on soybeans. Actually, that one I would adjust down a tick, get around this swing low, make that 37 even, and we're not in it yet. Just 1 tick away from the stop on the long trade. Short trade on the micro Russell did trigger in. And we got to the same swing high. Looks like 18,725. Maybe a tick higher. 24 3/4. And we were 1 tick higher than the previous swing high. Still not ready to pull away from the moving averages. Now we've hit looking at the YM, we've touched 40,000 3 times. And there we just pushed through it, 40,002, setting a new session high. So far, still 374 for the stop. On the YM. Full stop out. That is loss number 2 on micro Russell after 5 trades. 2 losses, 1 win, 2 break-evens. Looks like things have slowed down considerably at the moment. So soybeans is still long. Looks like, yeah. Stop comes up to 79. I'd give it 77. Get a couple ticks below the 200 EMA. And it stops out. 77 from 67 is 10 ticks. So we're still down 12 ticks. Oh, wait a minute. No, we're down more than that. And that was our 56. This one was 64. So 120 less 14. We're 106 down. Picked up 30. So we're 76 down. And money management on the micro NQ. 11 and 3/4, 7-11 and 3/4 for the trailing stop. Now we're looking for target 2. Fairly slow trading this morning. Energies have been good to us. Pound Aussie was a power of quitting. Pretty close to break even on the micro Russell. It looks like my data's caught up. Yeah, maybe a second behind. That's good. That's much better. Third trade on the micro NQ. It's going to be at least a break even. Soybeans making another attempt at the stop and reverse. Looks like we hit 37.25 again. So our 1 tick adjustment for the prior swing level is keeping us out of the stop and reverse. All right, I think I'm going to. Things are slowing down considerably. YM is flat. We have a long on the micro NQ. We got one possible trade on micro Russell. We're short on, well, we're long on soybeans. And now we're short. So it did stop and reverse. It's putting us into a pretty deep hole on soybeans. So unless there are comments or questions, I am going to close it down for today. One announcement. I originally had scheduled a Thursday session, but I'm going to be tied up here at the house with window installation on Thursday, so I will not be in the room Thursday morning. But we will be back to a full regular schedule next week. All right. Nothing new, much new. Well, let's see. We did get there is a target 2, so that is a win on the micro NQ. And we did go short on soybeans. Okay, with the stop and reverse adjustment, there is our money management. So we'll look for 2 positions at target 2. And the YM with a long trade. Nineteen tick target 1, so we'll go to target 2. There's money management. Target 1 hit, but that's not going to be a trade that we will take, or an exit that we'll take. We'll go to target 2. $40,021. Target 3 on micro NQ. And trade number 6 for the micro Russell is a long trade. See if we can close out with a win here. Target 1 is a 0.9, so we need 5 ticks. 10.5 to get money management. Last trade, no matter what happens. Trailer on the micro NQ is 738.25. And we stop out of the YM trade for a single tick. Actually 2. So down 74. I'm going to wait for see if we can wait for the Russell and the micro NQ to resolve. And we did hit money management on our adjusted money management on soybeans. Did not get to target. And that is a stop, break-even stop. Missed target by a tick. So soybeans is flat. The YM is flat. Micro Russell and Micro MQ are long. Those are our only two active trades. We do have two additional active charts, YM and soybeans. Both moving kind of slow this morning, so not putting out a bunch of trades. So we have target 2, target 3, and almost target 2 on the trailer for the micro NQ. So we've got 28.5, 40.5. That's 69. And we've got 38.25, and our target was 40. So 3 ticks less than that. So we're 27.75. 34.75 points of one loss. So we're basically, and we're about 27.25 points in the hole at the moment. So we need to target 4. All right, it's good. Things are going slow, slow, slow. So I don't want to hold everybody here if they have things to do. So I will close it down for this morning. Regular session tomorrow morning, 9:30. Crude oil inventory report at 10:30. No session on Thursday. All right. Well, we will see everybody tomorrow.